Idris Elba is expanding his skincare range as he files a new trademark following the success of his first launch earlier this summer. The Luther actor, 50, and his wife Sabrina launched their first skincare brand Sable Labs with a collection of 3 items: cleaner, toner and moisturizer. Now the BBC star and his wife are branching into perfumes, aftershave balms and cosmetics in the hope to expand the new wellness business further. A source told The Sun, Idris is a clever businessman as well as a top actor. A new trademark has been created by him with lots of exciting additions, including cosmetics and more skin-care products, as well as perfumes and aftershave balms. There is also a possibility of a podcast and other ideas focused around well-being. Nothing is off the table. Idris revealed his interest in skincare came from his acting work after sitting in the makeup chair and picking it up. The news comes after the actor shared some exciting new details about the highly anticipated Luther film last month. Idris said the new film will open doors for the long-running crime thriller series. He said that he has finally finished filming the upcoming movie and said he's proud of the project. He told Idris, the Luther film, "Guess what, we have finished it and we have some finishing work to do on the movie but it's nearly there. We're really proud of it." He added about the franchise, "We're opening the doors and widening it so anything's possible when you can do that." Idris stars in the hit show as murder detective, DCI John Luther. The 5th and final season of Luther was broadcasted over 4 consecutive nights in 2019. The film will also star the likes of Andy Serkis and Cynthia Erivo. The interview with Idris comes after Idris recently walked away from potentially replacing Daniel Craig for the next 007 James Bond role. And despite being heavily linked to replace Daniel Craig as 007, Idris has always publicly distanced himself from the role, saying that Luther is his Bond. Speaking to Jamel Hill's Unbothered podcast, Idris threw more flame to the fire by stating that he is fully focused on Luther. During the podcast, he said, "It's incredible, it's like graduating. The show ran a natural course, we did 5 seasons, each one of them shape-shifted but kept an audience captivated." He continued, "The graduation point is where we get to take that Luther character and elevate him to the big screen with a wider spectrum of scale." If you've never seen an episode of Luther, you can still be invited into the first chapter of the film series. "I'm hoping that this movie literally becomes my Bond. Everyone talks about Bond but, for me, it's Luther." Idris also spoke to newspaper recently and said he wanted to continue making films in Africa after his recent movie Beast was shot there. He said, "I'm really keen on the development of Africa. My parents come from Africa and more than anywhere in the world, I feel like that continent deserves some real tender care and love and thought. Young Africans view me as a leader or a beacon. And I feel like I could bring something. So I'm keen to bring what I've learned in media and amplify it in Africa." His latest film Beast, which is now in cinema theaters, is a survival thriller in which he plays a widower who must protect his 2 daughters on a South African game reserve from a fierce lion angered by poachers.